Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. How's your coffee this morning?
It's almost finished.
There we go. There we go. Smell like coffee?
People are like, what's this all about? Just get to
I
the
know.
point,
They're
will
like,
you?
come on, get to the point. All right. So we were talking a little bit beforehand about when you hire a new salesperson, what day one and maybe over the first 90 days should look and smell like. And I was asked to make a smell reference. Coffee's a good one. But the point is, when we're hired, the first day you go into a job or a role, you typically spend time filling out paperwork, meeting the people around you, walking through the facility again, making sure you know where everything is, understanding your login credentials and all this kind of stuff. All things that are rather mundane, pretty much expected, and blah. Years ago, I think it was the Zappos experience book I was reading, but they talked about how they make an employee's first day almost feel like it's a birthday party for them, and making sure it's somewhere they want to come back to on day two and three and subsequently. But they get rid of the mundane stuff. They handle that differently to say, hey, this is a great place to be. And this is why you're here, for us and for yourself, sort of thing. So can you talk a little bit about when you hire a new salesperson and what those initial days, weeks, months should look like?
Yeah. So I always look at it as a 90-day
Yep.
onboarding process,
Yep.
3 months. And I think the thing that's really important is to keep in mind the salesperson or the employee is
Yep.
saying to themselves, is this a company I want to still be working for?
Yep.
And the company is saying, do I still want that employee working for us? And so if we look at it in a different perspective, instead of saying once they start to work for us day one, they're now just an employee and we'll just treat them like an employee, and instead look at it like, hey, we have to still be marketing to them for the
Yes.
next 3 months to show them how great we are
Yep.
and how great all the people are. It changes everything. So having said that, what do we do here? We have to create systems of what are we doing on day one with them? What are we doing on day two, day three? Who are they meeting with? What's the agenda for that meeting? How long is it going to be? Build in fun, build in enjoyment, build in celebration. It's an exciting time, not
Yep.
just mundane stuff. But if for the first 90 days you can have written out, these are the things we are doing every day for the next 90 days, and you do that for every position within your company, it becomes brainless when you hire a new employee. Boom, here's the system.
Here it just happens. Yeah. Well, I think there's a couple of interesting things you said in there. One is, well, we didn't touch on this yet, but that you said this a lot of times in the past of hire slow and fire fast. And you positioned it almost as two parties coming together for 90 days that are dating and still trying to figure each other out. And that's very much the reality. The company's trying to figure out, did we make a good hire and are they a good fit? And you still have to keep them accountable though. You
Mm-hmm.
can't just say, hey, it's about fun. We're a business. So hold them accountable as you go through that, but you're still marketing to them. I love that phrase that you use because you're still trying to reinforce why it's a great place to be, why you want to be here, and why we want to have you. And
So
it
there's
changes
two
things.
things there, John, and forgive me for interrupting you. You took a pause. I thought you were done.
All good. All good.
So we have the onboarding process. Here's what we're doing every day for the next 90 days. But then you have what in Sandler we call a cookbook. These are the behaviors you will do on a weekly basis, the number of behaviors as well. And those are trackable. And those are things that should be handed into the manager to
Yeah.
say, this is the behavior I did. And management can then look back and go, okay, are you doing what we're requiring you to do? If so, great. You get to work another week. You don't tell the employee this, but this is the
Right.
mindset. If you didn't, we're going to meet with you to find out why and get you back up to speed. And if they're not doing the behaviors necessary in the world of sales to bring in new sales, no matter how much they fit the culture or they like it here, they should not be
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
there. Right.
There we go. All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow.
Have fun.